I'm Deb Hagan and this is Sean, and we live in a village called Forton, which is just on the outskirts of Newport in Shropshire. We wanted to do something with what we call the paddock behind us, and we've thought over the years, what on earth can we do with it? It has been a football pitch and an archery lawn when the kids were here, and we've played on it, etc. But we've envisaged having planting trees and so on. But I think we saw actually an article in one of the gardening magazines and thought that would be perfect. The image was just having what felt like a natural pool that fitted into the landscape, absolutely not looking like a swimming pool at all, and then it was a bonus that you could swim in it. It's surrounded by agricultural land, open fields, and when I say agricultural, at best it's grazing. So it's very natural. It gets flooded regularly every winter from the river. But after that, it's just grazing land.
Surrounding around the actual pool, there'll be all sorts of grasses and things.
Yeah. So it needs to fit into that very natural landscape. We've made a couple of visits to Ellicar, haven't we?
Yeah.
Sarah's done the initial plan, and then we've discussed it at length and made a few tweaks. And then we've talked about the kind of planting that should be around it, whether we want decking, a beach.
And originally the first plan was more of what I would call a traditional swim zone with straight concrete walls, and we've gone for now an option which is an earth pool where it's sloping sides and it looks more natural.
Sarah tells us that they swim in theirs from March to September, and we'll just see how we go.
When we were teenagers, we did used to go to a pool called the South Bay Pool in Scarborough. It was filled by the sea, it was bloody freezing, and we were there all the time. So we know we used to be able to do it, and somebody said it's good for you, so we'll give it a shot. Yeah. I'll be more interested in the build than Deb. You will see disruption as being a bit of hassle, but because we've got access over an outlying field rather than down the drive, we're hoping it'll sort of just carry on and we'll observe with interest rather than stress about it and worry about what's going on. So I am quite looking forward to the build, and if I get a chance to have a go on a digger, I'll take that up as well.
I'm quite nervous about it, but just because that's one reason why we're reasonably confident about Sarah, because we do get the impression that every project will have issues that arise, but we feel as if Sarah and the team are quite good at finding a solution.
If we can't
to
do this,
the
then we'll do that.
So we will see.